Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedgen Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. It was not long ago at all, not even a week and a half, 2 weeks, when the YouTube pumpers were chanting the 100K chant. 100K, million. And I saw one for $6 million. And I didn't put this together to debunk the bulls, no. This is just a way to gouge sentiment, to step back and view the sentimental typicals. When it became manic, frothy, overly euphoric, overly confident, when the bulls become so confident that they would mock the bears on comments, tweets, publicly, etc., what have you. I also recently took a look at Philb interview by Tone Vase, and it was extremely interesting how the day after, pretty much, that interview, during which Philb expressed a very euphoric level of confidence. He's a very good analyst and a trader, by the way. Respect. But again, just to show you how humans, no matter how much experience you might have, can get caught up into the herd, H-E-R-D, mentality. And Philb, his level of confidence was quite palpable. And the day after or so, the correction started. So all of this shows the reflection of sentiment too. And all of this reflected on how the price was rising. Now, if we look at the same people, pretty much, I don't listen to these people. I don't view their content. I don't have the time. I just scan for the titles and just the images that they use on their thumbnail is enough of a reflection of what they're feeling and thinking. And now, with the correction well in progress, you're seeing fear build up. You're seeing all of these people doing a pivot. Wrecked in this case. The day of reckoning. Crypto purge. They're trying to blame YouTube, probably algorithm going amok, as a targeted, manipulated vendetta attacks against certain YouTubers who may have been so good at calling their projections that YouTube is maybe the whales, maybe the exchanges and the YouTube are colluding to go after these people and shut them up so that they don't give forewarning to whatever. I think that is hubris at the ultimate. Funny too, humorous. So uncertainty is building. What now? People are reaching for targets. 8,500 is now the most common target because there's a gap there. And CME gaps get always filled. Interesting. Images of skull, death is now being put in. Hopeful. Now, hope is has bargained and negotiated its way down from 100K to 20K, possibly. Wizardry, magic, hope, make it happen. Poof. There's a fellow named Moon who is also very good to me in lockstep with sentiment. And he's now putting down arrows, eyeballs looking upwards instead of looking downwards instead of looking upwards. He's using the stock market crash as a correlated event. Interesting. Manipulation. Humans have an innate nature to blame and project their pain or pain outwards to anything and anyone that can be most conveniently targeted. And that gives that person a temporary relief. The key word is temporary. That's not how you deal with inner pain, I don't think. There are much better ways than projecting it and attacking or using associated, correlated blames, so on and so on. So I think that gives you a good way to step back and just use the YouTube channel. Just type in Bitcoin on the search. And it'll give you a pretty accurate assessment of where the sentiment might be. As the correction accelerates, you're going to see this become more and more dire, desperate, fearful, afraid. Soon you'll see the revival of Tyler Jenks' predictions coming on, I think, on YouTube. And once we, let's say, go below 8K, I think then probably at that level, fear will start climaxing. The other mistake that I'm trying to not to make, and I'm always careful of with Bitcoin because I've made this mistake in the past, excuse me, is that Bitcoin does not correct quickly. It does not know how to correct quickly because its liquidity is not that mature yet. It rises exponentially, it rises quickly, but it corrects slowly. Most and many people are expecting this correction to last a few days. I think it might be a few weeks, maybe even a few months.